y'all doing this morning? Kind of up with the sun this morning. Supposed to get up earlier. I didn't. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. Just I can't do that get up, go out the door thing, you know. That wake up and throw your clothes on, head out the door. I hadn't been able to do that in a long time. I'm getting older, you know. So sort of is what it is. Not a kid anymore. I gotta wake up. I gotta get my coffee, you know. Get a shower, get my coffee, do my thing. No more of that running out the door, throwing your clothes on, all mismatched and doing a walk of shame. Maybe that's it. But I don't go to clubs. I don't do that stuff anymore. I did that a long time ago. My clubbing days was in the 90s. I don't know when yours was. I remember my mom's. Hers was the 70s and early 80s. Why are they stopping? Are they just slow taking off? I do not want to sit through that. I remember when she used to go to Gillies. That's back when we lived in Pasadena too. So when I was real little, we lived over in Pasadena. I remember my mom going to Gillies, and that place didn't burn for taxes. He owed some powerful people some money. But I know who those powerful people are. That's kind of also the reason it wasn't rebuilt down here. They rebuilt it up in Dallas. You know? There we go. I actually got a green light. I got an arrow. I'm thinking about going anyways. Like, this light's not going to pick me up. But no, basically, if you had a Nickelodeon machine, if you had anything, you paid these people. And that's just the way it was. Well, I can remember my mom picking me up from, you know, daycare and school and what have you. And she had a day job working as like a dispatcher. And was she a dispatcher then? No, I think she was working for Mustang Caterpillar. That was her day job. And then certain nights a week she'd work at a bar. My mom is an excellent bartender. She makes the drinks right. I hate that when you go someplace, they mix a drink and they put the alcohol on top to make you think you got a strong drink. And it's like, fuck you. Send that shit back. Learn how to mix a drink, you dumbass. I'm not some kid. It's like, oh, they mix it on strong. No, no, no. You mix it right. You won't think you're drinking a strong drink, and it'll still knock you on your ass. That's what she's good at. And yeah, my mom used to mix drinks for me. She made me like White Russians and stuff like that, which as far as mixed drinks go, is probably one of my favorites. But I don't do mixed drinks really. It's just not my thing. I usually just drink like straight vodka or straight scotch in a glass. Yeah, I'm not really a beer drinker either. I mean, I'll drink beer depending on what it is. Like sometimes when I'm eating fajitas or something, or if I'm at a good steakhouse, you know, a good beer just goes good with a good steak. But usually when I'm drinking, I want some kind of a buzz or something out of it, you know? I know people are like, I drink for the taste. Bullshit. I mean, you might, but bullshit still. Everybody wants a little buzz. And it just takes way too much beer. You know, I'm not a kid. And I'm not small. And my ethnicity is of drinking people. You know, and a long line of alcoholics and drug addicts. And some things affect me differently. You know, like there's some drugs that just have the opposite effect on me, and they just do. Like alcohol, I'm good if I have one drink. My mom's the same way. One drink and I'm good. I can lean back, I have a little bit of a buzz, and I can go to sleep. Unfortunately, if I do much more than that, and I mean, I drink good drinks. It's not like I'm drinking a drink that's got a shot or two in it. Oh, no. I'm drinking a glass. Will you fucking move, you asshole? I gotta go. You know, I'm drinking a glass of scotch. Now, if I just drink that glass of scotch, I'm fine. Problem is, if I drink too much, you know, I have like just a little, okay, I feel, I'm not drunk. I could, I mean, I wouldn't pass a breathalyzer, but, you know, I'm fine for driving and all that stuff. Not that I would. Because if alcohol touches my lips, I do not drive. I do not ride. I do not do any of that. That's because of my license. I have a CDL, and I'm not going to put that at risk. But all that good shit being said, it just takes too much. And alcohol will give me insomnia. Good Lord, I'm fogging up. I gotta leave it cracked a little bit. Sorry, folks. But alcohol will give me... Does it give anybody else insomnia if you drink a little bit too much? And then I can't go to sleep. And then instead of feeling good, you just... it's like you feel sick. You know? So... I don't drink a lot. You know, I drink every once in a while. I buy a case of beer, and the next year I'm like, is this stuff still? Is it still safe to drink? Because I've still got beer left out of the case. That's how much I drink. Now, liquor, the bottles go pretty quick, but I don't buy the bottles that often. You know, it's like, you know, once every 6 months I'll spend my money and get a good bottle of liquor. And, you know, 3 or 4 times over the next 6 months period, I'll sit down with the glass. Because I gotta have 2 days off in a row if I'm gonna drink. That's kind of my rule. And that's because I can't blow a trace. It's not 0.08 whatever. None of that. No. I can't blow a trace. Run! I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was Coon running in front of me. That Coon should have been running faster. It's like you're a dark, furry animal running across the road at dawn. You're kind of hard to see. But beer just takes way too much. Alcohol, if I drink too much. No, beer doesn't give me insomnia. Alcohol, like liquor, will give me insomnia. Beer doesn't give me insomnia, but it also doesn't really give me a buzz unless I'm just sitting there drinking all day. And just constantly, and you piss it out so quick. I mean, cold beer is something you drink while you're working on the lawn. Or, what do you call it? They need to clean the road. When you're at a steakhouse or that sort of thing. Now, I do like margaritas when I'm, you know, eating Mexican food, which is really Tex-Mex down here. You know, fajitas aren't really Mexican food, they're Tex-Mex. And that's usually what I get is fajitas. Every once in a while I feel like something different and I get like chicken tortilla soup or something like that. Why aren't they selling albondiga soup, the Mexican meatball? It's better than any of the others and it will put you to sleep. It's that kind of soup that will literally put you to sleep. It's so good and you want to eat so much of it that they would it's like they're hiding that from people. They don't want the gringo to know about it. I think it's a conspiracy. I'm going to have a conspiracy food chat and it's going to be that the Hispanics don't want the gringo to know about the albondiga soup because it is way too good. That stuff is amazing. Now, when I make mine, I don't put mint in it. That's the only thing that I leave out, so it's not quite traditional, I guess. But what gear am I in? I have no idea. I think it's probably too high though. Oh no, it's not. Cool. Awesome, man. I don't know. Where was I? Too many tennis balls. I'm like a confused golden retriever. You ever do that to a dog? Like just get a bunch of them. Everybody throw it at once. And they're like, what? It's like they're happy and confused and like mentally they want to split into 6 different dogs. The balls. You're gonna give that dog a seizure, man. But no, it's just alcohol, at least American beer. Now I do like you know, beer. People yeah, my people do like beer. We invented Pilsner beer, you assholes. It comes from Pilsen, Czech Republic. Now the Germans did amazing things with it. Now, it's just it takes too much. I do like a good Pilsner Kel. You know, other than that, I'm probably drinking a Miller Lite or a Corona or a Modelo, you know, that De Familia. It's not quite a 40. What is that? It's like a 30 something ounce glass bottle at the bottom. It's that dark one. I like that one on the cerveza. Yeah, that one's good. I like it. The others are good too, Corona and all that. Just make sure you got a lime or something to go with it. And, you know, I'll drink beer. Mexican food makes me drink. We'll just say that. Mexican food makes me drink. I do eat a lot of Mexican food, so yeah. Tequila makes me hot though. Do not know why. It just like it makes me hot. I remember those days lining up tequila shots and everything. Just make me a good margarita. Oh, the Cuervo Ritas, if you never had them, are pretty good. Some people don't like them, but they turn the beer upside down in the margarita, and it's actually pretty good. My youngest son is of drinking age and he's liking the margaritas right now. So I'm like, don't get carried away with it. Way too many addicts in my family. Both grandfathers, one grandmother, 2 of my great-grandmothers, 3 of my great-grandfathers. Yeah. And it just goes on down the line. One of my great-grandmothers wasn't addicted to like beer, so she was addicted to the ponies, and that caused the divorce. But she was also kind of good at it, you know. But gambling and Baptist and all that don't really agree. That's why a lot of my family's Catholic. That and drinking. You know, couldn't go out drinking and dancing with your Baptist friends from church. You know? Because Baptists don't believe in drinking and dancing. They do it. They just don't believe in it. You know, it's a church thing. Sunday Christian, it's a sin. I was doing it yesterday, but it is a sin. And so you go out with your Catholic friends. They've got no problems with drinking and dancing. Besides that, they got confession. And so they all ended up marrying Catholics that happened to be a bunch of Slavic people. So the Baptist Church's stance against drinking and dancing caused my family to marry into Catholic Slavic families. Lovely, right? Yeah. But no, that's another thing. Like the Baptist church kicking you out of church because your pipes were too loud on your truck. You know, that whole got their nose stuck up in the air at people kind of shit. And I know that's not all Baptist. That just happened to be that one church. You know, we're better than you. Fuck you. I'm not an atheist, by the way. But, I never liked that attitude. You know, last I checked, Jesus wasn't, you know, out there preaching to the choir, you know. He wouldn't have been up there, you know, hobnobbing with all the people up there on the front row of the church on Sunday, congratulating them for however much their donation to the church was and the offering plate. He would have been out there with the whores and the pimps and the addicts and just good old redneck fuckers and you know, the homeless, and he would have been out there where his message needed to be heard. Although there's an argument for those people in the front row actually listening to the message, you know. Last I checked, you can't buy your way into heaven. If you're a piece of shit, you're still a piece of shit. Doesn't matter how much you put in that offering plate, how many Sundays you're at church, how good of friends you are with the pastor, how many times you went to confession, how many Hail Marys you did, how many, yeah, it don't really matter. You're still a piece of shit. And somehow, I think the good Lord takes that into consideration. They need to cut the grass. Now, I forgot to use my ponytail holder again. But, now that both my bikes are broken really, really, really good, Yeah, the lowrider, it is quicker. Not that this bike's slow, but the lowrider is quicker. I nearly got ran over yesterday. I nearly got to go meet the Lord and voice my complaints myself in person. I was making a right turn in my subdivision because I live in kind of like a little subdivision out in the country, that sort of thing. My neighbors are too damn close. They just are. They are way too damn close. But I'm a country mouse. And my wife, well, she's a city mouse. And it's kind of a happy compromise. And that's where we live. And I was coming up on the turn to turn right and to go into my subdivision. Kind of like I'm coming up on the turn right up here. Right up here in front of me. I'm fixing to turn right. And, you know, I wasn't recording because I don't... Okay, start over. This is what happened. I was coming up the turn, had my blinker on, and I'm slowing down the turn, much like I'm doing right now, and I heard you screeching right about like right there. I just missed that train. Awesome. I can hear the train. But what I heard doing that as I was turning was wheels screeching. And for a second I thought it was mine. But it wasn't mine. I wasn't going that fast. There's no way that would have been mine. But you have that instant thought, like, am I sliding? You know? Because I didn't realize that that this guy was driving way too fast. I mean, it's 40 miles an hour. And they were doing way more than 40. Not that I don't do way more than 40. But, you know... that was just a contributing factor. They were doing, 20-30 miles an hour at least over the speed limit. And I hear all this screeching behind me. And as I'm turning right, and I got over to the right, slow down, because there's no room, there's no shoulders, there's no anything. Just in case. And it's a good thing I did, because I didn't turn like from the middle or something. I turned, I'm like over here like this, to hopefully give somebody some room. And they were close enough when they went by. I see this SUV. I think it was I don't think it was quite a Suburban. I think it was a Tahoe kind of thing. And I could have reached out like this and put my hand on it. Like their mirror would have been right here. That's how close they were. I don't know how. I think their mirror just somehow barely missed me. And they're screeching as they go by, and it's like that instant realization. It's an oh shit moment, but you don't think oh shit. It's done and gone before you have time to think oh shit. Because by the time you even say oh shit, by the time you think it's already over with. It's just oh fuck. By the time you say the word fuck, you've already turned, they're gone, you're gone, it's over. And that quick, I nearly died. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, so that happened yesterday. Isn't that awesome? And why does my chin itch? Does it have a bug? Is there a bug crawling on my chin? The questions under my helmet. There we go. Yeah, just kind of like that. And you hear, That's not good. That is not good, man. So I get home and she's saying something and I'm like, oh, just fuck off. I nearly died like 3 minutes ago. You know what I mean? I was nearly crushed. Nearly run over. Why is she calling? Oh, I'm not messing with it. That makes her mad sometimes, and a lot of it is I just don't want to mess with the phone while I'm writing. I don't want to be a, what is that, Walterific? I don't know why his name keeps coming to mind, but I think it's because that one video, I think he was scrolling for music or what have you, and I remember him in the media, and he's like, I'm a dumbass, it's my fault, oh, it hurts, and, yeah, at least he didn't act like it wasn't his fault, you know. He took all that on, and hey, you fucked up, we all fuck up, I fuck up, I fucked up before, and it's cost me a lot, you know. Nearly cost me my leg. There's one over here on the right. So that happens. That is. And I don't know what I was just thinking. Yeah, the other side of ADD, the mind goes blank. And there's absolutely nothing, and sometimes that is a joyous occasion. Just nothing. Just blankness. Peaceful. No grunt, no lumps, no grooves, no valleys, no bumps. Ow. Okay. This is where that guy chased me one time. But anyways, yeah, I can't really get drunk off of beer. It takes way too much beer. Back to that conversation. And I don't know how I got off on that. It's better than politics. I try to stay away. It creeps in just because I'm an American. Not only am I an American, I am a Texan. You know. What the fuck are you people doing? Are you teaching your kid how to drive up there? What's going on? Are you getting head this early in the morning? If so, pull over. They got some bumps up here you're not going to want to hit. Yeah, I drive a truck for a living. I see everything that goes on. Usually when they're doing something like that, they want you to see. They pull up beside you with the light on and all that. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? I don't care. Get your jollies. I'm not against it. I just don't give a fuck. Some bitch pulling her shirt up, showing her tits and all that stuff in traffic, and hey, cool. Then I sit up, show her mine. She's like, oh my god. Yeah, fuck you. I don't care. It is a beautiful morning. I gotta have somebody riding in my truck, a helper for loading. They got me running a van trailer over to Louisiana today. I don't like having people in my truck. I just don't like it. But I don't have a choice. It is what it is, and he's a pretty cool kid. I just don't like that invasion of personal space. All that kind of stuff. You know, I like doing my thing. I like being left the fuck alone. There is a reason I drive a truck. For the most part, I am antisocial. I've talked more on this damn internet bullshit than I've ever talked to anybody in my whole real life. I've gone weeks without saying a word, other than maybe a yes or a no, or a truck number or something, you know. Truck number, confirmation number, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe turn a fuel pump on, check in, shipper, receiver, whatever. Other than that, you ain't said shit. Then once they got to where you could swipe your card and you didn't have to go in, yeah, you could hold up the number for what pump, you know, just hold up with your hand. 2. They gave you the receipt for pump 2. You're good. You could go 6 months and not even say a damn word to anybody. You could definitely go a week. So, anyway, I will let y'all fine people go. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your morning, your evening, your night, whenever this catches you. Just enjoy yourself. Life's too damn short. Fuck it all, or everything you can. Just have a good time. Thank you for listening. You're all awesome. I will catch you later. So adios, vaya con Dios, sayonara, hasta la vista, nashla, ciao, deuces yo. Shall not be infringed, shall not be infringed, whatever. If you know, you know. And I will catch you later. Bye.